What's up? What is up on this Thursday night? Surprise! I'm live. Wasn't planning to go live tonight, but you know what? I figured I'd change it up a little bit, and we might do more of these throughout the week now that I got more free time and I can spend with you guys. Yeah, so what is going on with everybody tonight? Hopefully we get some people uh coming up in here. I know this was very last minute. I just posted that I was going live, so I did not have anything scheduled really. So we'll see. We'll see how we see if we get a good turnout. We'll see what's going on. This is going to be just like kind of a laid back live stream. Ask me anything, like a live Q&A. So yeah. I got some things to announce tonight. We can talk some Scream, we can talk some horror. Thinking about doing a nightly horror live stream with you guys. Calling it the Horror Station. We used to do night screams. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll put a poll up and see which one y'all would prefer. But yeah, it's coming back. Destination Station is coming back all week long, not just on Friday nights, not just with edited videos and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna get more personal. We're gonna have some fun. That's what I want. I miss you guys. I've been saying it for months. I've been in class. I've been dealing with this coding boot camp and everything. So it's time. It's been a long time coming. So yeah, tonight's just gonna be laid back. Just got out of Cocaine Bear. So I'm not gonna give away any spoilers or anything in this stream, so don't worry about that. But we can talk about it if you got some questions, as long as it's not spoiler heavy or anything like that. And we can talk horror because I got some stuff coming up here in the future for the channel, and I'm trying to change some stuff up. So yeah, I don't know how late I'm gonna be going tonight. I know this was very, very last minute, but I'm looking forward to it. I kind of want to do this just, surprise I'm live type of live streams, just kind of surprise y'all a little bit. But you know what? Before we get started, before we do anything, I wanted us to all just take a moment and keep our brother, our one of our favorite family members of this community in our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers. Even if you're not spiritual, even if you're not religious or anything like that, just take a moment and hope that he has a good recovery. If you know what I'm talking about, Craven Something Scary is going through some stuff right now, and we should all, a lot of people that are part of my channel or a part of his, that's a part of mine, and I just want, and he's a good friend of mine. He really is. We've done a lot of content together, been on each other's channel a lot, and I think that I just personally want to take this time and all of us to just, take a moment and pray for his recovery. Some of us that are really close to him, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you could do that, it's my brother. I hope he's okay. I don't know all the details, so please don't start blowing up the chat, asking me personal things. Things are very personal, so yeah, I'm not going to be answering anything, on his well-being. But yeah, love you guys. Glad y'all are here. I just wanted to put that out there at the beginning, because he's on my mind a lot lately and in my thoughts and prayers. So love you guys. So let's get to the chat for a minute. Yeah, I just got to the house. I just got out of seeing Cocaine Bear, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's just go live for like an hour and hang out with y'all for a little bit. It's 10:25 Central Standard Time here in Texas, so I don't know what time it is where you guys are, or you ladies. But I'm glad y'all are here. We got Andrea McCod. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello, all. What's up? Welcome. Awesome. We got Jamie Hart in the house. Finally, someone saying is streaming tonight. Oh, I don't know how sane I am, Jamie. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Jamie. You're super awesome. I can always count on you. And also, who else can I count on? Is my very own good friend Kirsten Marie. Hey everyone, what is up, Kirsten? What's going on tonight? So glad to see you popping in here. How's life? How's everything treating you? We can talk hard. We can talk about whatever you want to tonight. You know, this is not a simple subject or anything like that. We're not talking about a certain film, which we can talk about whatever you want to. You want to ask me any questions or anything, not Craven related, but about me or the channel or the future or anything. Just, you know, kind of want to have like a laid back little stream here tonight. So yeah, so it Thursday night, it just seems like a good night. And you know that tomorrow night, Friday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're gonna do our weekly Scream Talk. I even have it up here right now. I didn't even change out the background or anything. I'm just gonna leave it up. What the hell, you know? So yeah. Hey, just fair warning, everybody. There is a lot of spoilers out there, and there's more coming. So be on alert. You know, you're safe here. I promise you that. I'm not going to give out any spoilers, and I know that my moderators, my digital bouncers, are going to kick those trolls' asses out of these chats if they even try to utter anything that's a spoiler heavy anything. I know y'all. So yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through. Patricia Taylor's in the house. How's it going today? I got several questions to ask you. So does Scott, if that is okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Ask away. That's what this is. This is a live Q&A. Just hang out with me. I want to hang out with you guys and just see how it goes. I don't know. I plan on going for just like maybe an hour. Don't really want to exceed that, but we'll see how it goes. Jen Warner is in the house. What's up, Jen? What is going on? Hey, everyone. Kirsten Marie says, I want to see Cocaine Bear. You got to see it. I don't know how much y'all want to know about this movie or anything, but it's fun. I found myself smiling through most of the movie. It's not a perfect movie. There are some flaws in the film. But it is fun. And, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, I don't know how to accept this movie. I don't know what type of tone they're going with. They're definitely going heavy comedy with this. You know, the people say that there's like horror comedies. I would say this is more of a comedy horror. It's not even like a horror movie, really. It's more of a dark comedy. That's how I would put it. That's the type of humor it is. It's dark humor. There's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time watching the movie. Dominic St. Clair Studios is in the house. What's up, buddy? Hey, what's up? Larry Warner's in the house. Hey, what's up, Destin? Yes, prayers for Craven. Yes, absolutely. If you are, you know, a part of the horror community, and if you know my channel, I'm pretty sure you know Craven, and Craven is one of our good friends. He's part of the fam, and we all need to be keeping him in our thoughts and prayers right now. Thank you, Larry. Jamie Hart, that's how I do my lives. I just pop up out of nowhere. Hey, I haven't done this in quite some time, you know, just like a random live stream. So yeah, I'm kind of just testing the waters. I'm getting my toes wet here. But yeah, it seems like it's going pretty well so far. Let's see here. We love Craven. Yes, we do. We love our brother. Yes, we do. I hope he's all right. Healing and love for Craven. Awesome. I'm glad to see a lot of love for Craven. Great guy. Really good soul. Jim Warner, I do know, and I am very worried about him. Yes, me too, Jen. Absolutely. I know. Andrea McCod, was it good? talking about Cocaine Bear. Yeah, yeah, it was good. It was y'all are getting like firsthand right now. Like I haven't even put out like an official review. I put out like a straight out of the theater reaction. Not too long ago. You'll probably see it on my channel as like a short. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not anything that's like great. Like you know the tone that you're getting into as soon as the title card comes on. If you've seen the trailers and you've seen some of the scenes or TV spots or anything like that, you know what you're getting into. Okay, so don't go into this thinking that it's super serious. It's good. It's entertainment. Let's say that. I'm really surprised that it really went to theaters, but I guess they were just kind of like, let's just try it out. And I think it was good because I mean, I got like what it comes out tomorrow, and my theater was pretty packed for like an early review. I haven't really seen too much of that type of crowd on a Thursday night. So yeah, a lot of people are obviously interested into this movie. So just know that it leans more comedy than horror, and you'll be okay. Let's see. Patricia Taylor. Scott said he is a big fan of Craven. Scott hopes for a speedy recovery. Scott wants to know what happened to him. He is one of Scott's favorite YouTubers. Yeah. I can't really speak on anything about that. Just keep him in your thoughts and prayers right now. That's all we can do is show some love for our brother. So yeah. Awesome. Andrew McCott, 825 here. Okay. All right. Nice. Dominic St. Clair says, have you seen Happy Birthday to Me? Was that like an early 90s horror movie or like a late 80s? I can't remember. I feel like I've seen the cover of Happy Birthday to Me, but I don't think I've seen the movie. If I have, I cannot remember it. Maybe if I watch it, I'll recall some of the stuff in it. But is that the cover where like there's like a birthday cake and there's like a girl standing in front of the cover and she has like a knife behind her back or something? I could be wrong. So yeah. I've seen Happy Death Day. Kirsten Marie. Hey Patricia, Destin isn't getting into detail. Yeah, thank you, Kirsten. Darian's in the house. What is up? Bring on the Scream. I can't wait till the new movie. It looks dope. Darian. Hell yeah. Awesome. Like I'm stay away from spoilers. Don't click on any hashtags of Scream 6. Bud Light, not a sponsor. Sorry. So yeah, I can't wait for Scream. I'm so ready for this movie. I hope it's going to be crazy. I think Radio Silence, no matter what happens by the end of this movie, I think the ride getting there is going to be fun. And I think it's going to be badass. Whatever happens in the climax, whatever is revealed, whatever the motive is, whatever, I think the ride is going to be worth the wait. I think it's going to be awesome. I think we're going to see a Ghostface that we've never seen before. I think he is something different. I think he's mean. I think he's fucking gnarly. I think Radio Silence, with Wes Craven gone, rest in peace. Radio Silence, I think they're going to rip that Band-Aid off, and I think it's going to hurt. I think they're going to hurt us, just like they did with Scream 5. So yeah, I'm preparing myself. Who else is preparing themselves for Scream 6? Are you preparing yourself emotionally? Like, are you ready for this? Or are you just going in and like just taking it all in? Like, I'm trying to like prepare myself before I walk into that theater, because something tells me my jaw's gonna drop at least 3 times throughout the film. And I think Ghostface is going to be badass. And I think we're going to get some really badass kills. Larry Warner. Hell yeah. Kirsten Marie says, what do you rate Cocaine Bear? On a what scale, Kirsten? Like 1 to 10? ABC 1, 2, 3? um, I'm gonna assume you're saying like a 1 to 10. It's really hard because if you're not into this type of comedy, you you might not like it. You might not vibe with the movie. But if you've seen anything on it, you pretty much know what you're getting in for. You know, like um I would say for me personally, I got into the comedy. I like dark comedies. I like horror. I like carnage candy. I like good kills. I especially like creature features. I do like my creature features being a little bit more serious. But this movie, it was enjoyable. So I would say it's a solid 6, if not 6.5. I have to let it marinate a little bit. I have to let it sink in for a little bit before I really give my full rating. But I would say 6, 6.5 out of a 10. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I do feel like it should have been like a Netflix movie a little bit. They do have some good actors. They have some really good actors in it. I was really surprised. I think the one flaw that if I want to say, and I'm not trying to get into any spoilers or anything on this stream, but like a negative that I would say that it has too many characters. It has way too many characters. It has way too many avenues of nobody's really the main character. You got these group of people. You got these group of people. You got a lot of comedy going on. It's a lot of back and forth, coming and going, you know. So yeah, I would say that's probably its main flaw is we're not like following. We are kind of rooting for somebody, but I don't feel like we're following them the entire time, you know. But it's fun. It's fun. It's got its gore. There is a moment, and I'm going to say this. There is a moment in this movie that there is a ambulance scene, and that's all I'm going to say. That is super fucking dope. It's awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, I would say it's above average. 6.5. I give it that. Larry Warner, Cocaine Bear looks like a hilarious thrill ride. Yeah, it is. It is. Some of the CGI is a little chunky. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's kind of like I'm like, ooh, that doesn't look real good. It's got an 80s feel. It's actually set in the 80s. The film grain on it and stuff like that is like they're trying to give that 80s feel, but it also comes off like just an older movie a little bit. I was kind of like, are they just doing that to like hide the special effects from being shitty? Or is this artistic? You know what I'm talking about? I'm thinking like I'm trying to think like what a filmmaker would think. Let's see here. Jamie Hart says, I've avoided the spoilers so far. I can't believe how rude some people are. How dare they spoil it for everyone? They have no hearts. Jamie Hart would know if they have no hearts. Just because you have the tea doesn't mean you have to spill it. Exactly. Jamie, I couldn't say it even better. Just because you have that power doesn't mean you have to ruin it. Doesn't mean you have to be a total dick. You don't have to be an asshole. Okay? Trolls are out there doing troll things. And to go out of your way to ruin it for somebody, like if you're on certain threads and you're just like spoiler talking, but if you're sending direct messages to people, if you're doing it to especially content creators, it's happened to a lot of people. Since I have made my rant video about being spoiled on Scream 6, I've seen Drum Dums make it. I've seen Dave McRae make it. I've seen so many content creators make these videos, and I'm just like, wow, somebody's out there deliberately trying to ruin it for all of us. It's some baby back bullshit with some cheese on it. Yeah, you're right, Jamie. You're right. We got 8 likes and we got like 15 people watching right now. If you are just hopping in and hopping back out, I really appreciate if you just like smash that like button before you go. That'd be super awesome. It helps out the algorithm with these videos, with my channel. So yeah. Patricia Taylor, if you have to choose between the Conjuring series and the Paranormal series, which one? Oh, which one which one would you think is more scarier? Oh, that is a good question. Wow. Hold on. We're talking about the series, not just like the first movie or just one entry of each series, each franchise. If we're talking about the series as a whole, that looks weird. Does that look weird on screen as much as it does like right here on my screen as a whole? Um wow. Okay. This is tough. That's a tough question. And I love both series. I love the franchises. But if we're talking about a franchise versus a franchise, a series versus a series, more than a movie versus a movie, I'd have to. I need to revisit them because I don't want. Why I gotta choose between these two? Why? Why are you doing this to me on live? Um, I would say I would have to as a series as a whole. As a whole, um, I'm at the. I'm don't unsubscribe for this, but I'm gonna have to go with Paranormal Activity as a series. Okay, I'm not saying it's a better film, but I was genuinely frightened with that first film, and moments of the second, and some with the third. And as a whole, I think it was really, both series are really good. There's more paranormal movies than there are Conjuring movies, but if you were going, but let's flip this question a little bit. And if you were asking me a specific thing like, what's better, Paranormal Activity 1 or The Conjuring 1? I would pick The Conjuring. But we're talking about the series altogether. Conjuring 2 had its moments. It was good. It wasn't as good as the first one. Conjuring 3 had its moments. It was different. Not a lot of people vibed with it. I didn't mind it. It was good enough, I felt like. I kind of liked it a little bit. But we're talking about the series, and I think Paranormal Activity has more hits. It also has more entries. So, yeah. And Paranormal Activity really scared me more. The first Conjuring and the first Paranormal, those are two movies that actually kind of scared me in theaters. And if I do a rewatch, I'm just kind of like, that's bone chilling right there. So, yeah. That's a great question. And how dare you ask me that? That's a tough one. That's a tough one to choose from, but good question. Good question. Hey, that's the thing tonight. It's a surprise live stream. Ask me anything Q&A. So yeah, I have to make these choices. Dominic St. Clair Studio says Cocaine Bear looks like a comedy more than comedy. Yeah, this definitely seems like not all the comedy really hits. It seems like it's like something that should have came out in the late 90s. That's the vibe they're going with. I mean, Elizabeth Banks directed this. Out of so many people, I was like really surprised that like, wow, really? I've always liked Elizabeth Banks. I think she's always kind of had her foot in the comedy aspect, and then horror comedy with what was that? What was that horror comedy movie that she was in? Slither? Has anyone seen Slither? That was so good. James Gunn, before James Gunn took on like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. So she definitely has a hand on it. She kind of knows that horror comedy aspect. I liked it. It was better than the new Charlie's Angels movies. I don't even think I got through that Charlie's Angels movie, so I'm not even going to judge it. But yeah, it's definitely comedy. And if you're not a fan of that type of comedy, you're not going to like it. You're going to think it's stupid as fuck. And pardon my language, okay? But sometimes we cuss on this channel. Just fair warning if you're new here. Patricia Taylor says, when Scott and I went to see The Conjuring 2, we were the only people in the movie theater, and when a really scary part happened, Scott jumped out of his seat. I'm gonna say seat jump 2 road. Yeah, Conjuring 2 is good. There's some things that took me out of it. Some of the special effects. I didn't really jive with the Crooked Man as much as other people did. I thought that I just didn't find it scary, but there were moments of greatness. So yeah, Jamie Hart, I think I'm going to go see Cocaine Bear tomorrow. I'm so excited. Yeah, let me know, Jamie. Let me know how you think about it. Like when you get out of it, let me know. Um, while I got all of y'all here, I'm going to promote something real quick, if that's cool. Is that cool with all of y'all? Uh, I've talked to some of y'all. I know I've already talked to some of y'all about this, but if you're really close to me, you know I've already talked to you. And I want to have a lot of guests on. I'm going to do something crazy. And last year, I watched all the Scream films leading up to Scream 5, but I did them one movie at a time. This year, I'm going to up that, and we're going to do a 10-hour live stream of my very own Screamathon live stream, 10 hours long, March 4th, Saturday, March 4th, 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Might last a little bit longer because you know how this goes. You know, I'm trying to give like 2 hours for each film. But I want to have a lot of guests on. I want to have a lot of you know, watchers on, you subscribers on. A lot of y'all are real good, close friends of mine that I've grown to be really close to over this past year or two. And you know, this movie means a lot to a lot of people. So, yeah, shoot me a message on Instagram, and if you want to come apart. And I can have like 10 people on the stream at a time. So we'll make it work. I don't expect everyone to stay for the entire 10 hours unless you want to. But if there's like a certain entry that is like, you know, more special to you than the others, hop in then, you know, keep touching base with me, and you can hop in, watch that movie, or you can stay the entire time. Whatever works, we're gonna make it work. But I'm definitely gonna be here 10 hours straight, maybe more, watching Scream 1 through 5, leading up to Scream 6. And I'm so excited for this. I don't even know if it's ever been done. Has it ever been done? A Screamathon? You know, there's Stabathons in the Scream franchise, like in Scream 4. So why not do a Screamathon? That's where my head's at. And this chat just jumped. How dare you? Yeah, Jamie, let me know what you think about Cocaine Bear. We're gonna have some really good discussions. Tomorrow night is actually gonna be Scream Talks, officially Scream Talk, even though it's right here, you know, right there. Because I was too lazy to change it. I'm really curious of what other people think about this movie. So yeah. Oh, we got a super chat in the house. My very own brother, good friend of the channel, of the fam, Brett James Bishop with a $2 super chat. Sorry, only $2. I'm broke. In credit scene receipt. Dude, it's all good, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you came through, man. Hey, I sent you a message on Instagram, so yeah, check that out. And let me know what you think. So yeah, thank you, man, for the $2 super chat. I'm glad you came through. Brett, did you have a chance to watch Cocaine Bear? Or and have you been spoiled on? Hey, there's no spoilers in this chat, but like, have you had a chance to see like anything on screen? Like I just want to know like the early reviews or the early reactions. Like, is it good? That's all I want to know. Is it good? Does it live up to what we want, what we're expecting? Is Ghostface different? That's all I want to know. No details. Brett, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You get a video. We all get a video. Let me see. What can I play here? What do y'all think that Brett would like? We could, and here we go.
How did you get to that? Okay, Cooker, you need to... Is that a thong you're wearing?
What the fuck you say?
You have a thong on?
Yeah, I'm wearing a thong.
I'll get a sleeping bag.
Okay. Never seen Strange Wilderness, funny comedy. Hey, if you're into that comedy, you might be into Cocaine Bear. So yeah, you'll know what you're getting into for sure. Absolutely. Thank you, Brett. Super awesome of you. Everyone, you know, like if you're just popping in and everything, like I said, Brett, I know you're Craven Steven is a real close friend of yours. So we all, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but we have to take a moment and you know, pray for his healing, you know, keep him in our thoughts. So yeah, man. Let's see. Wow, y'all are blowing up the chat tonight. Hell yeah. I might do more of these surprise live streams. Diggs BTW, by the way, 7. Hey, what's up, G? What's up, man? Welcome to the party, pal. Patricia says, when Scott and I went to see the country, oh, wait, maybe I'm a little bit behind. Hell. Makas Chandler says, how different is Ghostface going to be in Scream 6? How brutal is Ghostface? This is going to be, how brutal is Ghostface going to be this time? That's what I think you're saying. I think he's going to be really brutal. I think what I would like to see is like more environmental kills, like with stuff, you know, like not everything has to be a stab, not everything has to be from the knife, but if like someone's climbing through a window and you know he makes them fall, you know, we kind of see something like that. We see the shotgun, we see Ghostface with the shotgun. That looks epic. I think it'd be really cool just to see him like wield different weapons. Maybe not like, I don't want to see Ghostface running down the halls with a machete. I don't want to see Ghostface running down the halls with, you know, a kitchen knife. I want to see his traditional knife. I want to see all that. But if somebody is trying to get away, I want to see Ghostface like take them out, slam their head into a spike, make them fall, make anything. I always say that, you know, not the greatest movie, but a really cool environmental kill was in this movie, Urban Legends: The Final Cut, where the girl was in the bathtub and she realized her kidney was removed. She tries to climb out the window away from the killer, and the killer grabs her by her legs and is pulling her in, and everything's all slimy and gross and bloody and whatever. And she breaks the window that was open, and her head goes right underneath the window, and he just slams that window down on her head, or, you know, cuts her head off. Very fucking cool. I want to see stuff like that. Like, I mean, environmental kills, you know? It's kind of cool to see, like, whoever that is in Gail's apartment get taken out, kind of like Hitman style. That's really cool. I like that. I like to see Ghostface running over furniture instead of falling over it like a clumsy fucking asshole. So yeah, I'm liking what I see. And if they keep that tone, they make it serious and not hammy and goofy, I'm gonna dig this movie. I think Ghostface, I think this is the most brutal we're ever gonna see Ghostface. And I hope they keep it that way. You know, I want a traditional Scream movie, but I also want it to up the carnage candy a little bit. Dominant St. Clair Studio says Cocaine Bear is not a masterpiece. No, I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. Early 80s Canadian slasher. Yeah. Jamie Hart says, happy birthday to me is mid 80s. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen it. I would have to rewatch it, but I think I've seen the cover. You know, walking through my local Blockbuster, you know, looking at the horror section, but I would always pick up like a Nightmare on Elm Street or something like that, or a Friday the 13th film. So yeah, need to check it out. If you recommend it, I'm gonna check it out. Patricia Taylor says, Scott and I are really big Scream fans. That Stu is alive or Night in the trailer. We both agree and feed it is him wearing the old and cracked. I hope so, but I don't think we're going to see Stu in this. If it's not him, if it's just another new character, and if it's like a teenager or a kid or a student, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. I can't take that serious. The way Ghostface has that shotgun and takes out that clerk, in that bodega, and they take off the mask, and it's like a Charlie under there. Not Charlie, but like a like a Charlie. I'm gonna be pretty irritated, just a little bit, unless they back it up after that and being like, there's another phone call and like, oh, that Ghostface, the different Ghostface got away, and we don't know who that is yet. Jamie Hart says, no, that's April Fool's Day. Oh, that cover is no. Oh, okay. What the hell am I thinking about then? Is Happy Birthday to Me? Is that the one with the cake and the fingers coming out and they're like on fire then? Am I thinking? Is that right? Let me know, Jamie. PR movie Elite. Hi, everyone. What's up? I ordered my Texas Chainsaw Steelbook and the wallpaper art for my collection. Hell yeah. I used to do like a lot of collections, like a lot of Blu-ray, Steelbooks, box sets and stuff like that on my channel before I like transitioned it to theories and reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm still a big fan of like physical media. I love getting, like collectors stuff, not ever taking it out. I got so much stuff packed away in the garage that whenever I moved, I just like, you know what, I'm probably going to move again soon. Probably not wise to like unpack all that right now until I get really settled. So yeah. But super awesome. That's cool. Dominic says there's posters with the characters opening his mouth, killer shoving shish kebab in his mouth. Wow, that really does bring back a memory. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You're right. There is a poster. With the character holding the knife with the main poster. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I was mistaken. Wayne Turner from Facebook. I have Happy Birthday to Me on Blu-ray. It is a great Canadian 80s horror slash mystery with double twist endings. It is great. Oh, dang. Y'all are all like talking about this. Happy Birthday to Me. Okay. I'm about to check it out. It's on Blu-ray too. Okay. I didn't know that it came to Blu-ray, but awesome. I'll check it out. For sure. Maybe I'll do a watch party on it. Maybe y'all can join me on that if y'all are cool with that. Dominic, Wes Craven was too safe, whereas the new writers, directors are like, yep, you're not safe anymore. I like that. I like it being just a little bit mean, but I got mad respect for Wes Craven. Not gonna lie, he knew how to tell a story and where to put the camera, how to build characters. Kevin Williamson knew how to write characters. I mean, look at The Faculty. I mean, those characters were like built up, like that's what I like. The horror, we can get a little bit of horror at the beginning, and then like let's bring the horror after we like get to know our characters, and then rip our hearts out, Hell yeah. Kirsten Marie says scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, 6.5 on that Cocaine Bear. Patricia says Scott has an idea for a killer animal movie. It's called The Manhattan Man-Eater, a white tiger in New York City and is attacking people. The tiger gets caught and sent back to India. Okay. Sounds good. I'm always down for a good creature feature. Dominic says, I had a feeling that Cocaine Bear was more comedy. Yes, it definitely is. And guys, I know I'm behind on the chat right now. You don't have to. I try to give everybody their shine. It might take a while for me to get to you, but super chats do go to the front of the line. But I'm just glad y'all are here, honestly. I just don't want y'all thinking that I'm not getting to your comments soon enough, because I've seen a lot of complaints on that. But that's just the way I do live streams. I try to touch base with everybody. I try to answer everybody's questions. Wayne Turner, lucky me gets to see Scream 6 7th of March, aka the 8th of March, here in Sydney, Australia. Dude, Wayne, I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous. I'm peanut butter and jealous. Hell yeah, dude. Don't tell me anything. I mean, I want to know what you feel about the movie, but don't tell me anything, because I'm going to see it on the 9th. I got my tickets on the 9th, and the only way I was able to see it, I'm going to be able to see it early, is in 3D at an AMC theater near me, which I'm okay with. I mean, like, I'm not like, Scream doesn't need to be a 3D movie, but if that's the only way I'm going to be able to see it, hell, I'm going to see it as soon as I can, you know? Jamie Hart says, I like dark comedy a lot, so I'm ready. Hell yeah. Get ready. Thomas Hewitt. Hey, Destin. What is up, Thomas? Welcome to the party, pal. Hell yeah. Nice. Dominic said, there needs to be a killer animal that is a cat. You ever seen, anybody in this chat ever seen Sleepwalkers? It's like a Stephen King story. Really cool. Has like a lot of actors before they were real big in it. A lot of people are like, it's kind of cheesy, but it holds a special place in my heart. Honestly, I love Sleepwalkers, but it was like cat people more than just a cat. Patricia, Scott and I were watching this werewolf movie. It's called Viking Wolf. It's pretty cool. There are so many similarities between Ginger Snaps, American Wolf in London, and this movie. Check it out. I think I've heard of it. I think I've seen some stuff on it, but I haven't watched it. You know, I've never seen Ginger Snaps. Like, I've always heard good things about Ginger Snaps, but I never watched it. American Werewolf in London is a classic. Haven't seen it in years. Need to rewatch it. We don't get enough werewolf horror movies. We need more of that. Definitely. Dominant Sinclair Studios, with power comes great responsibility. Hell yeah, it does. All right, Spider-Man. Brett James Bishop. Yeah, the spoilers for Scream 6 have really taken my excitement down to a 1. Still gonna see it, but it's tough. Wow. So you've been like spoiled heavy. Wow, man. I just hope the ride to it, you know, like, it might not hit by the end as far as like killers or motive, but at least I hope the ride is intense. I hope this is like, from the moment the movie comes on, we're like on a chase. That's the way the movie gives me, is like, there's not going to be any downtime in this movie. 2 hours straight. Just run. It's like, y'all didn't think there was enough chase scenes in Scream 5? Well, this whole entire movie is a chase scene. Like Halloween Kills a little bit. Just be better. Please be better. Makai Chandler. How brutal is Ghostface going to be in Scream 6? I think it's going to be pretty brutal. I think that's one thing that the movie's going to have going for it is Ghostface being really brutal. And giving who lives and who dies. We'll see how exciting it gets. Lady Luna is in the house. Hey, everyone. What's up, lady? Welcome to the party, lady. Hell yeah. Welcome. That's tough because paranormal is scary because found footage. The Conjuring franchise is scary because of the camera. Yes, I know that was a tough question. How dare I be put in that predicament? Like, why do that to me? They're both great in their own ways. Like that, but I was judging it based off the series and the franchise, not as a whole. As a whole. Not just a movie versus a movie. So yeah. Did anybody ever see the Paranormal Activity movie that's on Paramount Plus? What's it called? Paranormal Activity Next to Kin. Anybody ever see that? I was highly impressed with that entry. It was different. They're like on it had like really cool mystery, and it was very different, but it was still found footage. But they were like, from what I can remember, they were like in like this Amish community, and it had some really creepy vibes to it, you know. And then like underground stuff, like it was really cool. It was really cool, and there were some really tense and scary moments that really got me. And I was like, wow, that was a good time. Dominant St. Clair Studios, Paranormal turned into a slasher franchise. Yeah, I expected more for the outcome of Paranormal. Dominic, have you seen the new one on Paramount Plus, the Paranormal Next to Kin? Let me know. Patricia, Scott has an idea about a killer. Yeah, we just talked about that. Awesome. Jamie Hart, I love the Paranormal Activity series, but I like... Yeah, so I won't unsub. Awesome. I'm glad you won't do that, Jamie. Awesome. You're super cool. Hey, if anyone... I'm just going to put this out right now because Jamie's super awesome. Jamie is cool as hell. Whenever I was doing horror movie trivia nights on my channel, and those might come back now that I got some free time, more free time. I might do live streams like nightly or at least like every other night. I don't know. I really don't know yet. This is like testing the waters right now. But we were doing horror movie trivia, and Jamie would whoop my ever loving ass. Seriously. Like, I was like, man, I'm not going up against her. Or at least I want her on my side. That's for sure. Patricia says, a year before I met Scott, he told me he saw Paranormal Activity, the first one, for the first time. He couldn't sleep for a whole week. He was so scared he ran straight to his mom's room. He was 18 years old. Yeah, Paranormal was pretty scary. I saw it in theaters and I was like, wow, that got me. That was good. That was good stuff. So Zoom. I think that's why I loved OT. OT? Overtime? You love overtime? I hate overtime. I don't ever want to do that shit again. I'm just messing with you. Welcome, Zizim. ZZM. I've seen Slither. It's been a while, Kirsten says. Slither was such a good movie. If you want a good horror comedy, like Tremors or Eight-Legged Freaks or something that's just like gory but funny, and it's like Alien Approach, and it's like, you know, Night of the Creeps type. I've never even seen Night of the Creeps, but I heard it's a lot like that, and I've seen the like little creeps in that movie, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's like Slither. Invasion of the Body Snatchers or anything like that. Slither's a fun time. It's a really good time. Check out James Wan before James Wan took on anything Marvel-esque, and now he's over DC. And like, I don't know if anyone's ever seen anything that James Gunn's ever like talked about or said like the plan for the DC universe, how they're going to revamp everything. Kind of upset the way they did Henry Cavill. I wanted him back as Superman. This isn't a Marvel station, but you know, I'm just got to say this right now because we're talking about Slither and James Gunn. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling it. As ambitious as it sounds and as enthusiastic James Gunn makes it sound for the new DC as being over the long haul of DC, I could care less. Jamie Hart says Slither is fantastic. Hell yeah, it is. We might have to do a watch party on that too, because that's a good time. Zizim says, I just watched Cocaine Bear. What'd you think? Let me know. We got 21 people in here and only 15 likes. Okay, let's smash that like button. It helps out the algorithm. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Put your questions in the comment section while I take a sip. I'm gonna drink this little cerveza. Said it once, but Bud Light, not a sponsor. But it's all I got right now. It's like the last thing. I like came home and I was like, you know what? Why not? Drink and stream. It's a fun time, especially with you guys. Patricia, a year before I met Scott, he told me. Yeah. Did this thing jump on me, or are we getting the same questions? Yeah, Patricia, Paranormal is definitely bone chilling, especially that first viewing. Thomas Hewitt says, I've seen Cocaine Bear and I love the movie. It was a good movie. I had a good laugh. Yeah, it was. It was. Um, feels like a movie that was probably like shot like a long time ago, and like they're finally done post production. They're like, oh, we're gonna release it now. Finally. Oh, and it's not gonna go to a streaming service. It's gonna go to theaters. Which my theater was packed. I think it's going. I honestly, giving the reception tonight and what I've seen early reviews on, I think it might be a hit. We might get a Cocaine Bear too. Cocaine Bears. Goldilocks and the Cocaine Bears. Oh shit. All right, no more Bud Light for Destin. um Thomas Hewitt says, Destination Station, will you be watching and reviewing Megan M3 Gan unrated on Peacock when it comes out with full uncensored kills? Absolutely I am. But you just brought something to my attention. I knew they were making an unrated version, but I did not know it was going to Peacock. When does that go to Peacock? Does anybody know? Did they give a release date? Because that movie was a lot of fun for a PG-13 movie, but I feel like it could really benefit being rated R unrated. So yeah, awesome. If it's going to Peacock, I'm on it. That sounds really weird. Shut the fuck up, Destin. All right. Kirsten Marie says, a Screamathon sounds so fun. Yes, it does, Kirsten. Hell yeah. And you know you're already invited. I think I've already like reached out to you and a few others. And so yeah, it was going to be this Saturday, but I was like, man, that's too soon. I kind of want to build it up. So March 4th, the weekend before Scream 6 comes out, I think that's the perfect time to do it. And I'll do some more advertising on it. And so yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. To do this. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get your popcorn, get your Jiffy Pop, whatever it is that you like to ingest in your body. Have it ready, because this is going to be a 10-hour stream, okay? I'm going to do it for you guys, but I'm also doing it for myself because I want to do this. Let's see. Thomas Hewitt says, why not call it a Stabathon? Because it's not Stab, Thomas. It's Scream. It's a Screamathon. That's why. But it's just like a Stabathon. So yeah. Jamie Hart says, wow, 10-hour live stream. That's ambitious. I love it. Hell yeah, Jamie. And Jamie, you already know you're invited as well. I'll probably start a thread on Instagram and have a bunch of people in on it. And if y'all just want to hop in and hop out, we'll do it. We'll talk. We'll talk here in the next couple days. Oh yeah, Jamie. Hell yeah, you know you're invited, girl. Hell yeah. No horror movie trivia though, because you're gonna show me up on my own channel. I'm just kidding. That'd be cool. Let's see here. Zizim says Cocaine Bear was hilarious. Chaos. It was chaos. I kind of like dug the comedy too. It was kind of like dumb. It was like Smokey and the Bandit type of humor or something, you know. I can't really put my finger on it, but it was like that old 80s, early 90s comedy. I mean, it definitely feels like it should have came out around that time. Let's see. Dominic, imagine it if in Scream 7 they reboot the Stab franchise and they reboot is titled Scream. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I could see that. Guys, bringing that up. Oh, please don't let me get some hate for this. Does anybody feel the way I feel? Hold on. Does anybody else feel the way I feel? That I feel like we kind of veered off from the seriousness of Scream when we introduced the Stab movies. Let's quit focusing on Stab movies. Yeah, it can be there, okay, because we've already established it. But in the first Scream movie, we had all this going on. And I understand it's meta and it's about, you know, culture and everything and cinema, yada, yada, yada. I get it. But if they ever decided to reboot this or requel it, requel Scream, not requel Stab, like they're talking about in Scream 5 when Mindy was given that whole spiel. And if they did a direct sequel to the first Scream movie, I would be okay with that. Bringing back some dead characters like Randy, or maybe like it's a direct sequel to the original Scream. Stab's not a thing, and our characters that survived in the first Scream movie, we can bring back Dewey. And they're older now, and it's like 40 years later, 30 years later, whatever year they decide to do it. And maybe there was a book, The Woodsboro Murders. Maybe there was a different thing. But I feel like we lost a little bit of that spark of what Scream could have been if we didn't introduce Stab. Are y'all following me here? You see where I'm going? Like, let's quit focusing so much on stab. And I understand that's the movie within the movie within this movie. I get it. But if they ever decided to requel or reboot it and do a direct sequel to the first Scream movie, let's don't go down that avenue. Let's do something different. Let's make it serious again. Let's make our characters feel like they're real people in the real world. And yeah. Anybody else agree with me on that? Or am I the only one there? But it is fun. I'm not going to lie. Like Scream 3 being on the Stab set, that was fun. Scream 4, talking about Stab. Everybody's a big Stab fans and stuff. I get it. I just feel like we lost a little bit of our focus by focusing on Stab instead of Scream. Anyways, I'll shut up. Moving on. Brett James Bishop, I'll jump on and off during your Screamathon like I do 24 hours of a Christmas story. Hey, Brett, that sounds good, buddy. Yeah, awesome. I'll send you an invite for sure. Looking forward to it. What is everybody's favorite Scream entry? Okay, we rank these movies all the time. This always goes in. It's a good thing I still have this up, right? Because we're just on the Scream. Can you talk? The Scream train still. What's everybody's favorite Scream film? And you can't pick the first one. What's your favorite sequel of the Scream film? After the first movie, what movie would you watch out of the franchise over the others? Let me know in the comment section. I'm curious. Zazim says because Stabathon would make him one of the killers. All right. Dominic, I like to see Jamie say that's while she waves her hand. Yeah. Thomas Hewitt says Destination Station. I have a feeling this trilogy will mirror the original trilogy, especially with Scream 2022 mirroring Scream 1996. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We might be seeing a little bit of that, Scream 6 does seem very different, though, but we are back in college a little bit. I don't know how much of the college setting we're going to see, but we know it's Blackmore University. Yeah, it's going to mirror it a little bit, but be still a little different. So, yeah. Do y'all realize how close this movie is to us? We're almost there. That's funny. Patricia says, I prefer the second one. It's more scary. It's more terrifying. And Scott is petrifying of the nun character in The Conjuring. Damn, I can't even freaking read. The nun character in The Conjuring 2. Aren't we got home Scott for she saw her after we saw the movie. Yeah, the nun character is pretty scary. That was probably the best part of The Conjuring 2, for sure. Amanda, what is up, Amanda? My sister-in-law is in the house. Everybody show some love to my sister-in-law. I'm going to climb in your window. You better not. You a vampire. I ain't invited you in yet. I'm just kidding. Show some love to my sister-in-law, Amanda. Super cool chick. Let's see here. Zazim, Melissa, Sam looks bad to the bone. Hey, did anyone see that last TV spot, that marketing of like where the actors and the characters were talking about like lock your doors, don't order any Uber or DoorDash or whatever the hell they were talking about, all that, avoid all social media. Like Melissa Barrera as Sam, she looked badass, like I think this is going to be the movie. Like a lot of us like were more on Jenna Ortega, especially with her fame with Wednesday going on, and I've heard that Marvel has approached her. We don't know how long she's going to stay in this franchise. Are we veering off to where she's the final girl instead of her sister Melissa? But I think this movie is going to have Melissa more of a badass, more of a final girl, more of a we're gonna grow to accept her more. This is gonna be her movie to shine. That's what I think. I really do. I think this is gonna be Melissa Barrera's movie to shine, and we're gonna love Sam by the end of it. Thomas Hewitt, Destination Station, Scream 6 is gonna be the most brutal and goriest movie in the series according to producers and directors. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. I hope it's good. I'm wondering, like, why are they making this 3D? I better not see no 3D goofy blood thrown at the screen. That's not Scream, Like, this isn't My Bloody Valentine, If it's done right, if it looks right, okay. But I really don't know what to expect with the 3D stuff. I just hope the gory and the brutal and the blood and the carnage candy looks good, and it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look cartoony, That's all I'm asking. Patricia, the first one was pretty scary. Scott jumped out of the set quite a few times when we saw it at the cinemas, but it was pretty terrifying. Yeah, absolutely. It is a scary movie. Amanda, hashtag shout dog. Shout, let it all out. Let's see here. Y'all want a video? Let's switch it up for just a second. Whoa, this chat just jumped on me. I'm gonna get to you. I promise. How far back am I? Holy shnikes. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna do another video. What do y'all want to see? Let me know. If not, I'm gonna pick it myself. Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
That has been like stuck in my brain since I was like 18, 19 years old. I would never get that out of my head. Ever. Y'all want to see how I used to dance in the club? This is exactly where my moves. Okay? This is how I picked up my wife.
Hey, how come you turned that off?
It's so crazy to know that was Marty McFly's dad in Back to the Future. Isn't that nuts? That's pretty goofy. But yeah, I can dance like that. Let's see here. Jim Warner. Hell yeah, I'm glad you're still hanging out. Awesome. Let's see here. Thomas says Devin Nakota is in Gail's apartment and she may fall off the ladder. I don't think the ladder scene is a part of Gail's apartment, Thomas, to be honest. Because, I mean, if you really look at it, look, let's break it down right here. I got some images. You're talking about this right here, where she's hanging on, and they've done some like trickery with the camera. This is another apartment. This is where Mindy and the crew is hanging out, and I think they discover this body right before they get out on that ladder in the apartment, because I think this guy is playing the RA, the resident assistants, and let's see here. Then we got our core group. I thought I had more of that scene uploaded here, but I guess I don't. But yeah, this scene right here is not going to be attached to Gail's scene. These are two totally different scenes, and I think we are going to say goodbye to Courtney Cox. I don't see Gail Weathers getting out of this, and I wish I would have. And I'll have it for tomorrow night for our weekly Scream Talk, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I got some more images about Gail's apartment. So yeah, I'm glad you brought this up, because Ghostface is something different. He's running over furniture. He's not falling over it. He's not being clumsy. He's not being a goofball. He means business. These are two totally different apartment settings. So yeah. Yeah. We're almost there. We're about to find out. Fear the Phantom. Were you able to snag any of the Ghostface popcorn buckets? I have not done that yet. That's at Cinemark, and we do have a bunch of Cinemark cinemas here in Texas. I'm usually going to an AMC theater. I do go to Cinemark, but I'm like a member at the AMC theaters, so I kind of like get like a free movie or a couple movies like every week or something like that. I never use it to its full capacity, but I need to go to Cinemark. I need to go to Cinemark and pick up the buckets and the drinks, and I heard there's like plushies as well. So yeah, not yet, but hopefully I can get my hands on some. Dominant St. Clair Studios, Cocaine Bear is like the Leprechaun franchise. Maybe. Hey, I wouldn't have been surprised watching Cocaine Bear tonight and that bear look at the camera and start talking. I honestly thought it was going to happen at one moment. Anybody that's seen the movie, did you feel the same way? There was just like moments in there I'm like, this is about to be a Yogi the Bear moment. Let's see. Thomas, Destination Station. There's a picture of a deleted scene from Scream 5 that kind of hints at Stu being alive. Yeah, I'm on the Stu train. I'm not going to lie. I am. Matthew Lillard wants to come back. But some of the stuff that he said against the studio whenever, Nev Campbell went, like turned down the role in Scream 6, so they had to change the script up a little bit. Matthew Lillard went on Twitter and kind of badmouthed some stuff, talking about sexism and stuff. And I really don't think he's going to be in Scream 6. If you're wanting to come back, if you're wishing to come back, if you haven't been back in years, you're not going to bite the hand that feeds you. If Matthew Lillard is going on record and talking bad against the studio like that on social media, and I understand, mad respect, stand behind your co-star, stand behind Nev Campbell. I respect Nev Campbell 100%. But if you're lucky to be here, or if you're getting invited back, you shouldn't do that. Not publicly like that. Yeah, he could retract it, possibly, but I don't think we're going to see that, and I hope we do in Scream 7 or Scream 8, however far long they decide to take this franchise. But I don't get your hopes up for Stu to be back in this one. It would be really cool to see him in that cracked mask, that original mask that we're all speculating on, and they say something different, and maybe they can still write that in, by Scream 7. I've done a lot of theories. I've done a lot of breakdowns on how I would like that to play out. But sometimes I feel like a lot of us are better or smarter than the writers, you know? So I kind of think we like hype our own selves up before, we have to consider the writers. We have to pump our brakes a little bit. Let's go in being a little surprised, but don't get your hopes up. If it is a surprise, let it be a surprise. But I don't think it's going to happen in this movie. I really don't. But I do think Stu is still alive. And I think that if the writers were smart and they were trying to do fan service like Marvel does, and they're very successful at doing fan service, and I think that's what the horror genre needs to do. Look at that path. Look at Marvel. Look at Disney. And being like, wow, that worked for them. They built that. Scream is the perfect franchise to build the horror community because all roads lead to Woodsboro. It touches a little bit of here. It's a horror movie for horror fans. So if it's like almost like the Deadpool of horror, it's almost like breaking that fourth wall. But it's also being serious at the same time when it has to be. Like, that's how I feel about it, like Ghostface is like the Deadpool of the horror genre of the horror community. So they need to do some fan service. They need to do something smart. Even if we're expecting, look at the latest Spider-Man movie, and everyone was like, "Oh, Tobey Maguire. What's his name? What's his name? Garfield. What's his first name? We're speculating he's going to be in this, and we're like, oh, he might not be, but then they were. Even though we were expecting it, and all these leaks were out, we loved it. We ate it up because it was so great. It was everything we wanted it to be, and we loved it, and we showered in it, and we bathed in it, and we love it. And I want to watch the movie right now. Anyways, I hope Stu comes back. Brett James Bishop says, I just sent you the artwork for Happy Birthday to Me to your Instagram box. Nice. All right, thanks, Brett. I'll check it out after the stream. I'll definitely check it out. Hell yeah. I get some of those movies mixed up. Well, one of the posters. Okay. Amanda says, ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hey, everybody, get my sister-in-law. I've been trying to get her on the Scream train, the Ghostface train. Inspire her to watch these movies. Find her. Blow her up and just say, hey, you got to watch this. You got to get with the program. I shot him 6 times. Destination Station, what's up, bro? What is up, Marcus? What's up, buddy? Hey, man, be looking at your Instagram messages here soon, man. I'm going to be sending you an invite for some future live streams, man. Doing a 10-hour, and we'll plug it in again, a 10-hour live stream, March 4th, Saturday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Will probably last a little bit later. I'm giving 2 hours for each movie. But we're doing a Screamathon live stream, 1 through 5, leading up to the 6th film. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. And I want everybody that if you want to be a part of it, shoot me a message. And some of you, I'm closer than others. You know who you are. I love you guys. Y'all are my fam. And pop in and out or hang out as long as you can. That's all I expect. Just show some love. Patricia says, Scott told me he was looking on the internet and they making a horror movie version of Peter Pan. I think for me, they're gonna ruin the classic version and the Legend of Peter Pan. Yes, I have not heard about this, but growing up, I was a big Peter Pan fan. And the Lost Boys, you know, like the horror movie. Thomas Hewitt, I've seen Sleepwalkers. Sleepwalkers is so cool. So cool. Hey, and if you are on Facebook, I'm streaming in a lot of different social media platforms right now, but the main one is YouTube. So if you could migrate over there, you want to be part of more of the chat, see everybody, it's going to be over on YouTube. So yeah, I meant to put that out earlier in the stream. Jamie Hart says, yes, I saw Sleepwalkers in theaters when it came out. I have an old DVD of it I saved from the thrift store. Nice. Hell yeah, Jamie. That's super cool. That's super cool. I didn't see Sleepwalkers in the theater, but I did see it. My sister was dating a guy at the time, and he worked at the video store. So he would get screeners. He would get all these movies early. It was a big movie buff. And I really, you know what? Like, thinking about it right now, he's probably more the reason why I am the way I am today. Him being a horror or a movie buff, especially horror movie buff, kind of influenced me at a very young age and got me into movies. And so yeah, like I remember him bringing over Sleepwalkers was one of the movies, and it was so good. Like, a lot of people probably look at it and being like, this ain't a good movie, but to me it's good. I love it. I love Sleepwalkers. Andrea McCod, it needs to be a good motive. Yes, the motive has to hit. The motive has to hit in Scream 6. Scream 5, that's what... Oh, that's one thing that just, like, was a negative towards the movie. Was like, that's it? That's all we got going? We've done this before. Why are we doing this again? Don't do the same thing. So, yeah, I feel you, Andrea. Dominic, I've been seeing a lot of vampire films like Blackula franchise and Vampire in Brooklyn. Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy is super awesome. I saw that in theaters. That was super. That was a fun time. Wes Craven directed that movie. It was a horror comedy. That's a good horror comedy. That's a very good horror comedy. If you haven't checked out Vampire in Brooklyn and you're a fan of Wes Craven, check it out, because Vampire in Brooklyn is really good. I love it. I absolutely love Vampire in Brooklyn. It's a special place in my heart. Thomas Hewitt says, by the way, there's probably multiple endings to Scream 6, so who knows what will be released. It might be like Escape Room, Tournament of Champions, or 2 different versions were shown in the theaters. Wow, I did not know that there's 2 different versions of Escape Room, Tournament of Champions in theaters, or even 2 different versions. I've seen the first Escape Room. I own the second Escape Room, but I have not seen it to today. But to know that there's 2 different versions, that's pretty cool. And I do, that is cool. I hope that Scream 6 does have 2 different versions of the ending. Kind of like The Descent. That had 2 different versions of the theatrical and the unrated version. The Descent's super awesome. I like it whenever they do stuff like that. Kirsten Marie says, I'm down for more brutal Ghostface. Yes, I am. Me too, Kirsten. I can't wait. I want it to be mean. I want it to be sick. I want him to, like, he's not playing around. He's there. He's trying to get to you, and he's trying to fuck you up. That's it. Point blank. He's not playing any games. Even though he's like, would you like to play a game? No, we're not playing games. Well, we don't play games on this now, like, whatever. I just want him to really throw shit down. That's what I want to see. Patricia says, Scott has been spoiling Scream 6 for me, and I don't want to see any spoilers either. Absolutely not. Dominic, they're supposed to make a Vampire in Brooklyn sequel starring Kadeem Hardison. They've been talking about that for years. I think it's too late. It's nah, not now, not these days. If it doesn't have Eddie Murphy, I'm not interested. Eddie Murphy has like a resurgence right now too. Like I love anything Eddie Murphy. I love. Kirsten Marie says we're just prepping for a big storm. Hope you're well to market. Oh, okay, y'all are talking. Wow, yeah. Stay safe. Seriously, I love storms. Does anybody else love storms like the way I do? Sometimes when there's like strong wind and lightning and thunder and just like a presence, you feel that like it's something. Something gets into me that I'm just kind of like, it's a high. You know, it's like it feels so good. Like I don't want to stay outside, but I'm gonna step out in the backyard for a minute and feel it until it gets too tense, and then I'm gonna take my ass back inside. That's how I feel. But yeah, sometimes I like a good storm, especially like whenever I'm trying to sleep. Hell yeah. NRU Cody Ghostface. Hey yo, what up, brother? What's up, Cody? Welcome to the party, pal. All right, let's see. Jamie Hart. I live in an Amish community. They are all around me. Really? Seriously? You're not supposed to be on the internet. Dominic says, I haven't seen that paranormal. Dang, how far back am I on the chat? Shit. Cody says, that has nothing to do with Toby at all in the Ken, which was a bump. Yeah, Cody, I agree. I was expecting to see it tie in better with the rest of the franchise, but I was just watching it as what it was, and I just enjoyed it. Like, that was a movie I enjoyed the ride. And that's how I feel like about Scream 6. I want to enjoy the ride. You know, if it doesn't tie in to the original, if it doesn't tie in to the lore as much as I want it to, okay. But the movie better be good from 95% of it, you know? But yeah, I understand that. That would have, like, taken it up just a notch. Dominic, I believe the villain of the paranormal films is underrated. Yeah. I just hate that like in the paranormal films, in the first movie, he had like hooves, like you could hear him like walking, and they had that like powder down in the hallway. You could see him walking and stuff, you know, as like footprints. That's not what he had in, what was it, Paranormal Activity, the final chapter. He was like this like ghostly entity. It wasn't what I was expecting, and that's where you mess up. Is like what you can create on. It's scarier. The unseen is what's scarier. The suspense is what's scary, not what you can see. Once you show what it is, when it's like demonic or ghost or creature, you kind of lose that scare factor. You dabble in it. You give it little breadcrumbs. You just a little bit here and there. Don't show it full feature. But they just like took it into a whole nother level with Paranormal, the final chapter. Like, that's not at all. It wasn't some CGI ghost demon. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to go too far down that rabbit hole. Cody, who do you think is more powerful, the witch from Blair Witch Project or Toby from Paranormal Activity? Wow. I don't know. Blair, the witch could do all kinds of crazy stuff. I would say the Blair Witch. Just thinking about what she could control, you know. But Toby was a demon, so I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Amanda says you ought to see. Oh yeah, Amanda, you need to hop over on the YouTube chat. You're over here on Facebook. Probably not too much going on that chat. What is sis? I don't know. Was that like a snake movie? Mega Giants 89. Good evening, everyone. What is up, Mega Giants? Welcome to the party. Now that is a cheesy, scary movie. If anybody's into like cheesy, scary creature feature horror movies, my sister Amanda is into that. That's one thing that we've always like agreed on. Like, we understand the comedy, we understand like where they're coming from, the tone of the movie. We understand it. Absolutely. So yeah. Awesome. Hell yeah. And there's like something flying around. Get away from my head. Zizim, Cocaine Bear, the comedy is why I love it. My bad. All it is good comedy. I just don't feel like all the comedy hits, you know? Like, I feel like it almost feels like it didn't know what it wanted to be at times, but I enjoyed it. Thomas Hewitt, Destination Station, I have a feeling this trilogy will mirror the original trilogy. Yeah, wait, did this skip on me again, or you just reposted that? Kirsten Marie says, smash that like button. Hell yeah. Thank you, Kirsten. Hashtag Digital Bouncer has spoken. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you're just popping in and popping back out, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. We still got like 15 people in the house. Got 18 likes. So yeah, 16 now. So yeah, it's an easy click away. Helps out the algorithm, helps out this channel a lot. And I'll keep doing live streams like this. If y'all are enjoying this, doing like surprise I'm live, or if we want to do some traditional Scream Talk, I'm down. I'm completely down. Dominic St. Clair Studio says, I believe The Rage Carry 2 is underrated. Dominic, I love The Rage Carry 2. That movie does not get enough recognition. It's good. It's got some great Carnage candy. It's so good, honestly. I saw that movie in theaters, and I was like, oh, there was a lot of people hating on it, and I'm like, it's not as good as the original. Well, what is good? What is better than the original? Let's judge it as its own movie. It's not a bad movie. This was good. This was so creative. I liked it. I agree with you, Dominic. If you have not seen The Rage Carry 2, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's got like one of the guys from Home Improvement, Zachary something, I can't remember his name, but something happens to him that is forever will make me cringe. Like I never want to go out like that. That's all I'm gonna say. No spoilers. Zazam says, I love Cocaine Bear for what it is. That obviously wasn't a masterpiece, but fun to me. Yeah, it was. Kirsten, I need to rewatch that. Yeah. The Rage. Y'all talking about the Carry 2? Hell yeah. Jamie Hart says, Patricia keeps. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, sometimes this chat, guys, will jump on me. Like, I'll be, with y'all, and then a lot of comments will come through, and it will just pop up, and I'll be completely lost, and I have to find out where I was from the beginning. So yeah, it's just the way StreamYard is. It does that baby back bullshit. Dominic, Kirsten, sequel, unrelated? No. Rage Carry 2 was related to the original Carry. It had one of the actors from it. Yeah. If that's what y'all are talking about. Brett says Megan unrated tomorrow. Brett, for real, dude? Megan is unrated tomorrow on Peacock? I'm on the Peacock for sure. I did not know that. It's coming out on Friday, tomorrow. I did not know it's coming out that soon. Awesome. I hope it's enough, I hope it's not just like one little scene or just something minor here. Hope it's something good. It's coming to Peacock tomorrow. Okay, all right. Kirsten Murray says Megan will be out tomorrow. Damn, where have I been? Been under a rock. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I noticed. Dominic, I like to see a horror version of Hitman film. That would be really cool. Hey, honestly, doesn't that how Ghostface kind of feels in this new trailer for Scream 6 kind of has a Hitman feel to it. Like the way he takes out the guy in Gail's apartment, like real silent and pulls him to the side. I'm like, man, that's like a Hitman. Yeah. I love the Hitman games. I've always said that if they ever made a Scream game, make the gameplay, like the Hitman games. I think that would be really cool. You know, like you can put on disguises, but it'd be online. You know, like every time you play it, it'd be like Among Us. Only one person is the killer, but none of the players know who that person is, and it's up to that person to take out everybody else silently or with lethal, you know, like without being seen, you know, and that's the part of gaining points and making it to the end, and it's like a survival game. But it all be like gameplay like the new Hitman games. If you ever play in the new Hitman games, you know what I'm talking about. Zim says, this has been a good year so far. Yes, it has. We're only in February. Skull Crusher. I'd like to see a new Freddy or Jason movie. It's been years since we've seen a new movie from them. Yes. I think we're going to get a Jason one very soon. Especially with the show coming out, the series. We definitely need another Freddy. We need something, and they need to bring Robert Englund back, and they need a passing of the torch, passing of the glove type of story. And I've actually talked about it a few times of like my idea for a requel, a reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not going to go into it right now. We don't have enough time. But yeah, Robert Englund, super awesome. I'm a big Fred head. Bring him back. Bring him dark. Bring him scary. Don't show him too much. Shoot him like the way he was shot in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. That's what I want. Kirsten Marie says, I'll be there for a Screamathon for sure. Hell yeah. Thank you, Kirsten. Awesome. I can't wait. I cannot wait, Kirsten. It's going to be so much fun. Cody, do you think Scream 6 will be on Prime to buy that night? Probably not, Cody. Honestly. I don't think so. Hell yeah. Nice. Thomas, Destination Station, did you hear the rumors about them making a real-life Megan doll? I did not hear that. I was talking to my wife and just, you know, being goofy and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Now that I've learned some coding and stuff, like, I'm going to create a robot. And it's going to be like a fun robot. And it's going to be like your best friend. And he's going to have like sayings like, dude, what's up? Cowabunga, bro. And all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to call him Brobot. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I'm gonna create a robot. A little fun toy. And I'm going to call him Brobot. I know, cheesy. Sorry. Let's see here. Hey, y'all want to hear a good dad joke? Anybody want to hear a funny? It probably isn't funny. It's probably pretty cheesy, but I'll throw in a joke here. Did you know that diarrhea is hereditary? Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It runs in your genes. Okay, I'll shut up. Dominic, Scream had the unknown factor to the world. Nobody knew about Ghostface or playing games through the phone calls was something that wasn't introduced to the world. Yeah. Like they could take it to another level and make him like, Saw, like Jigsaw level. They could blend that a little bit. Don't go too much of like the traps and stuff, but yeah. Has anyone ever seen the movie Mindhunters? Before Scream came out, before Saw came out, there's this movie that I feel like inspired, especially the Saw franchise. It's called Mindhunters. It's a whodunit, but they're setting traps. It's got LL Cool J, Christian Slater. Super cool whodunit. If you haven't checked it out, didn't get the recognition that it deserved. It's one of those Dimension films. Love it. I still love it. I've watched that movie so many times. Jamie Hart, my favorite is Scream 3. It's fun, cheeky, and Parker Posey is a treasure. Hey, how would y'all feel about Parker Posey coming back? For some reason, I didn't believe her death. I didn't believe it. A lot of people talk about Angelina all the damn time. I'm so tired of hearing about Angelina. I don't really care to see Angelina back. I can see how she was probably the other Ghostface and they changed it and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that. But I'd be more surprised to see Parker Posey back. She was one of the best parts of Scream 3. She was really cool. And I just not really buying that she's dead. And another person that I'm not buying that's dead is Adam Brody from Scream 4. One stab to the back and he falls over before Anthony Anderson got it. You know how many people has been stabbed in the back and stabbed a few times? Have you seen Dewey? Like, I'm just saying, like, man, wouldn't that be cool? Would that be crazy if Adam Brody comes back as a killer in this movie and he's one of the masterminds from Scream 4? I'm not even the biggest fan of Scream 4. Y'all know that if you've been a part of my channel for a while. But yeah. Jim Warder says Scream 3 is my favorite sequel. Yeah, it's grown a big following lately. It's definitely a good time for sure. Dominic says I feel Scream 2 was a rehash of Scream. I still like Scream 2 though. Where Scream 3 felt like a sequel that wasn't a rehash. Yeah, I mean I still like all three of those movies. I'm so happy to see so many Scream 3 fans. Yeah. Zazim says 2 weeks and I'm ready, baby. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a Scream, baby. Hell yeah. Dominic, Scream 3 I'll rewatch because the comedy is fun. It's probably the scariest. I hope they bring back that voice changer. It has to be in that shrine, right? If we don't see it, wouldn't it be really cool to see Ghostface utilize it like once or twice? You know, like don't overdo it, you know, but it'd be really cool to see. Zazim says Scream 5 and a close one with Scream 2. Yes, I agree. Patricia says Scott and I were watching this video with Methular. He was asked by our fans if he was going to be in 6 or 7. He just clammed up, but he did say he was in 6. Like he might be in 7. What? He said he was in 6. He might be in 7. Send me that link. Anyway or every way. I don't know if I've seen that. I have to see it to believe it for sure, Patricia. Dominic St. Clair Studios. Can't believe Skeet and Lillard are 53 years old. Damn, they old. Damn. Remember that video of Kevin Hart going, damn. Whenever Don Cheadle was like, such and such, I don't remember what age. And Kevin Hart was like, damn. He's like, I'm sorry. Oh, man, I can't believe they're that old, too. Man. They're aging okay. I'll give them that. Wow. Let's see here. Denisha Lane is in the house. Hey, Destin. What's up, Denisha? Hashtag digital bouncer. They just keep coming, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Awesome, Denisha. Good to see you. Jen says, no Cinemark where I live. Yeah, I hope other theaters get something special, you know? And I feel like a lot of the Cinemarks are going to be like out of the merchandise before the movie even comes out. I need to rush off to Cinemark real quick. Lillard hasn't done anything for a while. Bearded Entertainment, my brother. What's up, buddy? Lillard is currently filming Five Nights at Freddy. I saw that. Hope it's good. I hope Five Nights at Freddy's is good. Never played the game. Cody, everyone wants Stu back. Even Matthew wants him back. So why not make it happen? There could be a lot of different reasons. Might not be the vision. that the studio's going for. Maybe Matthew Lillard's asking for too much money. You never know. You have no idea. The Beard Entertainment says, also just got a Cocaine Bear. Stuff was crazy. Oh yeah, it was. Dude, we got to talk about that backstage or something, man. Like, I'd like to know your thoughts on that for sure. And don't forget, man, Bearded, you're also invited for the Screamathon March 4th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10 p.m. 10-hour live stream right here on Destination Station. Blocka. Marvel is bleeding money ever since Endgame. Fan service and messaging is killing them softly. Yep. Denisha says, Destin, JT Horror Boys was discussing about Nev Campbell. Could be surprise ending that they settled the money issue in June. Do you think she lied if she's in the movie? I mean, it's possible at this point. Like, I think originally she was honest. I think whenever she said, yeah, I'm not in it, they didn't offer me enough money, I think she was sincere. I think she was completely honest. And then after what Matthew Lillard put out on Twitter and was kind of bashing the studio, I was like, oh, okay, well, this is a double whammy. Neither one of them are going to be in this movie. That does not mean that they did not come to some sort of settlement and they have a cameo of her at the very end. They could plug something in. They could film something 5 days before the movie releases and have a plug in at the very end to where it's just like, I could see something similar to like a phone ringing and the camera's falling behind somebody. We don't know who it is because the camera's low, and we go straight to the phone and the phone picks up and Sydney picks it up and is like, hello. And it's like, hello, Sydney, you know, or something like that. Boom, credits roll. Boom, just like that. That's all you need. That'll get us hype. That'll get us real hype. Bearded Entertainment, I don't think it's a fan service that is killing them. Like, I think it's... Oh, you are talking. Okay, cool. Coolio. Zazim says Craven did a live watch party of Sleepwalkers. Oh, okay. I must have missed that one. I would have loved to have been a part of that. Love Sleepwalkers. Blucka says the writing has been bad, but fan service only does so much when you don't have proper talent playing the roles. 100% agree. Let's see here. Blucka, there isn't a memorable actor left in Marvel. I'm so Marvel fatigued, and I don't know. It's like everything's an afterthought. I don't really feel like they have a full vision on where they're going. I don't think the movies are that great. It sucks. There's so many things against it that I feel like it's like they're trying to be creative. They're trying their best, but I don't think it's just working. I think it's over. I think we're dwindling. I think the flame is starting to dwindle. They're going to have to reignite it in 5 or 10 years, you know? Yeah. Nanette, Necessities Witching Entertainment. Damn, that's a big one. I love Sleepwalkers as well, Destin. Hell yeah, me too. What's up, Nanette? Welcome. Scott Walker says, hey, my friend, sorry I'm so late. I hope you had a good time chatting with my fiance. Yeah, man, welcome to the party, buddy. Don't know how much longer we're going to go. Probably about another 15 minutes. That'll be at the 2-hour mark. I'm planning on only doing like an hour live stream, but this stuff rolls by quick, especially when I'm hanging out with you guys. Jen says, I need to go to sleep. I sent you a DM on Instagram. Okay, thank you, Jen. I'll check it out. Get some rest. Hope to see y'all back for some night, some Scream Talk tomorrow night, Friday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, hell yeah. Andrea McCod says, Clue did that in the theater. Yeah, they did. That would be really cool. I heard they're supposed to be remaking Clue as well. That'd be cool. Nanette says, have a good night. Sleep well. Hell yeah. Everybody going sleepy. Are y'all going sleepy on me? Jamie Hart, seriously? I am not Amish, but they live all around me. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Scott Walker says, I'm glad you like that, like Killer White Tiger movie idea. I just think yeah, I love a good creature feature, and maybe like an animal loose in the city. That'd be super awesome. Andrea says they are doing another Bad Boys one. That's cool. I actually liked Bad Boys for Life. I'm a big Bad Boys fan. I've always been a big Bad Boys fan. Hell yeah. Blanca says, yeah, that is why everyone is afraid of farts, because they're unseen. Okay, Blanca. Okay. Attack of the Farts. Silent but deadly. Hell yeah, let's make that horror movie. Maybe the farts turn them into zombies or something. Scott Walker, what do you think of the idea of Ghostface attacking somebody at our weeding? I think I'm pretty interesting. What do you think about this? Yeah, I think it's cool. Dominic, have you seen Student Bodies? That's a comedy Student Bodies. Oh, that rings a bell, but I cannot remember, buddy. Maybe not. Maybe I've only seen the cover. Not sure. Dang. I have to see it to remember, to recall. Seen a lot of things. Scott, just say Gail gets killed by Ghostface in Scream 6, but her funeral is in 7. We see Sydney, Sam, and Tara at her funeral, but Sydney looks to her left and she sees a figure. It's Stu next to our tree. Dang, that would be sick, Scott. Yeah, that'd be really sick. Maybe you could play on like the psyche of Sydney, like is she seeing visions, or is that really somebody, or is it not? You know, kind of like what they did in Scream 3. Damn. Kirsten says I gotta get going. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, get some rest, Kirsten. Appreciate you. Appreciate you popping in, popping out. Hashtag digital bouncer. Oh yeah. Dominic says Student Bodies is a scary movie of the 80s. Okay. I have to check it out. Nanette says good night, sleep well, have sweet dreams. Hell yeah. I love this community. Y'all are super sweet, super awesome. Nanette says his name is Zachary Taylor Thomas. Yeah, from Home Improvement. Yeah. The Rage Carry 2. Absolutely. You're right. You right. Let's see here. I'm trying to catch up on the chat just a little bit. I feel like it's about to jump on me. I can always tell when it's about to jump on me. Zachary Ty Bryan. Okay, that's it. Dominic St. Clair Studio says, I thought it was unrelated sequel, but when I seen Carrie 2 was actually connected to the original, I'm like, damn. Yeah. The Rage Carrie 2 is actually a really good movie just on its own. Megan was a doo-doo trailer movie, baby. Okay. I'd like to see Agent 47 as a villain. Wow. Isn't that basically Jason Bourne? Yeah, pretty much. Destin, have you seen Megan? And if yes, what did you think of it? I liked it. Nanette, I really did. I enjoyed it. I think that Megan was a fun movie. It was like Chucky meets Terminator meets AI type of stuff. Like, I liked it. I just want to see it more brutal. I want to see more carnage, candy. I want to see them go to the next level. And I think the sequel that they're greenlit is called Megan 2.0. So yeah, I would assume it's like Megan, but more than one Megan. I bet you we see like 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 of them, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe like there'll be a scene where like they're in a factory and there's a bunch of Megans and it can hack into all of them and they're all coming after somebody, you know? Like I could see that like in a climax or something. That'd be cool. Direct sequel to the original would be cool. Hell yeah. Brett says, so the unrated Megan is actually an unoriginal cut before they went back and reshot cut down enough to make it PG-13. I can go into details with you later if you like. Hell yeah, Brett. I'm definitely down for that, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Zazim says, I'll be tuning in on March 4th for our very own Screamathon live stream. Saturday, March 4th. Next Saturday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. 10-hour stream. Doing a Screamathon of the entire Scream franchise 1 through 5 leading up to Scream 6. Hell yeah, I hope to see you all there. If you're not going to be a part of the show, at least be a part of the comments like this. Have a good time. That's all I ask. Mindhunter with Hannibal Lecter. Nice. Scott says, have you seen any evidence in the Scream 6 trailer that Stu is alive or not? I've seen a few things to point and to suggest that he is alive. What do you... Yeah, I think he's still alive. I think it's very easy to make that happen. Yeah. Jamie Hart says, yes, Mindhunter is underrated. Val Kilmer is in that. Yes, he is. Parker Posey with Shining Light, and hell yeah. Nice. Dominic says Scream 2, but I put Scream 3 next to Scream original. Wow. Okay. Nice, Dominic. Cody says, should they make a Scream game like Friday the 13th game? Yeah, similar. That's what I was talking about, but I would like it to be more of a whodunit, not just like one person is the killer and we got to defeat that person or escape. No, we don't know which one's the killer. It's like the Friday the 13th game mixed with Among Us, to where whoever is the killer has to be extra sneaky, put on the costume, take people out secretly. Maybe to have some phone call sessions in that, you know, have some horror movie trivia on the phone calls with that, you know, like you get stuck in like this thing to where it's like you get more points. You hear a phone ring, and if you pick it up, the player has to actually pick it up. And if you get all, it's up to you. Like, you could change it. Like, you hear a phone call, your character hears a phone call. It's up to you. You can ignore that phone call and not pick it up. But if you pick it up and you do that horror movie trivia, if you get it all right, you get a lot of points, you know? But if you get one wrong, you get like this chase sequence where Ghostface is coming after you. And you either have to run away and try to survive, or you get killed. It's like that's like the choice you have to make whenever these phone calls, you know, come through. You know, like you're either, if you make this phone call, it's like if you get them all right, you're good. If not, and there's like a really, you know, you don't have a whole lot of time. You know, you can't really Google it. You don't have enough time to Google it. You have like, you know, 10 seconds to really, you know, come up with the answer. Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Something like that to play on. Let's see here. Randy is 53. Nev is 50. Bearded said Cinemark sold out 2 days after they went on sale. All of the Cinemark? Because I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of locations near me. Nev is older than me too. This is fantastic. Damn. Nev never ages. Yeah, she's aging very well, like a fine wine. Nev is a trained ballerina. She has always ate well. Yeah, that's awesome. She's always been like a really classy girl. I've always respected her. Even better, Ghostface says, surprise, Sydney. Yeah, that'd be cool. Blucka says Disney can actually start a horror universe. They already got 2 Predator and Alien. Yeah, they could. Guys, I'm going to have to wrap it up here soon. We're probably going to go for another few minutes. I don't want to end it, but I got to. I got to get up early. It's after midnight now where I'm at. But this has been great. This has been so much fun. Disney can actually start a horror universe. Yep. Scott says that video of Matthew Lillard been asked by a fan his involvement. Scream 6 or 7 YouTube. Check it out. Okay, definitely will. Send me a link for sure. Yeah, Cocaine Bear was nuts. Scott, what do you think of the idea of Ghostface attacking somebody at a wedding? Just imagine somebody getting it a call. Yeah, that's a good setting for a good Ghostface setting. Yeah. Let's see here. Sounds like Cocaine Bear was a great time, but I'm still keeping my expectations low. Yeah, keep them low, but go in. I was smiling throughout it. It was a fun time. I give it that. Dominic says Aliens or Predator if you had to choose to keep. Wow, that's tough. Dude, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with Aliens. I think it has some of the better entries. Yeah. And they're more horror-esque. So yeah. Aliens. But I do like Predator. I'm not gonna lie. I got like a, you see that Predator right here? Right there? You see that? Right there, right there? You can't get that. You can't even buy that right now. I got that from Mexico City at the me, my sister-in-law that was in here earlier, Amanda, my wife, Liz, went there to see some family, some of their family, and we climbed some pyramids, and they were selling Predators, and I brought that back. And so yeah, love that thing. Super awesome. Let's see here. Denisha says, I'm about to go to sleep as well. We'll be there next live stream. Y'all, Destin, love you, buddy. Love you too, Denisha. Get some rest. Awesome. I'm glad you came by and hung out for a little bit. Val Kilmer is underrated. Yes, he is. What's up, Ghostface Fanatic? How's it going? It's going pretty good, brother. We're about to close it up. We're about to shut down the destination station for the night. I'm sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting pretty sleepy. I need one of them old man naps. A long nap. Jamie says, just followed you on Instagram, so contact me. I really want to participate in your Screamathon. Absolutely, Jamie. I got you. I'll reach out to you in the next day or so, and I'll officially set it up for some of y'all to come on the stream, hang out with me, and just hang out with me for 10 hours. Because don't make me hang out for 10 hours by myself. That's what I'm saying. Okay, it's gonna get real boring. I want y'all to come in and hang out in the chat off and on. I know 10 hours is a very long time, but you want to come on and hang out, have some drinks, have some popcorn, have some your favorite snack, whatever. Let's make it a party. This is a Screamathon. Okay, that's what I want. Wear a Ghostface costume. Wear your favorite costume from the Scream franchise. You want to dress up like Gale? You want to dress up like Dewey? I don't care. Do it. Dewey it. All right. Let's see. Ghostface says, I'm concerned about Nev's situation. I'm concerned that they will kill her off. They better not. I don't think they will. Nanette says, Destiny, can I be on the live stream Screamathon? Absolutely, Nanette. Absolutely. You know, you don't have to ask that. You know, you've been a good friend of the channel for a long time. You're part of the fam. Definitely. Shoot me a message on Instagram and we'll get it situated for sure. March 4th, Saturday, March 4th. The week of Scream 6 coming out. The Beard Entertainment says, I have 4 Cinemark near me and they're all so damn, Gina. Dominant. Bearded, you're going to send me some of your merch. Come on, brother. You'll do it. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Let me have something. If I can't find it. They did the same thing. They did the same to Jamie Lee. I just hope they don't do it to Nev. Yeah. They'll retcon it later because they'll realize it's a horrible idea. Jamie says, speak of Nev, I just picked up that sweet Wild Things box set. Can't wait until I get Wild Things is a really good movie. Even though it's got some raunchy moments, it's fun. It's a good movie. I remember seeing Wild Things in theaters. Where did you get it? How much was it? What are you talking about? Are y'all talking to each other? Are you talking about me? You talking about my Predator? Or are you talking about the Wild Things box set? What are you talking about? Or the merch from... I don't know. I'm lost and I'm tired. The original Predator was horror. The Predator show. Yeah, I agree, Dominic. I like Predator. I'm not gonna lie. What do you think of the idea of a live action Simpsons movie? I think I'll be very. I don't know. Nah. I don't know. I don't think so. But it'd be interesting to see. The comedy would have to be gold. The comedy would have to be gold. They might even have to go R-rated, you know, just to make it extreme, you know. But I don't know. Let's see here. My dad bought me Harry and the Hendersons on DVD. I've been watching it over and over again because I was 3 copies of the deep. Yeah, I loved Harry and the Hendersons. Ghostface says, my main concern is that they somehow make Sydney the killer. No, they're not going to do that, Ghostface. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. They're not going to. That's one thing I don't think they will ever do. Let's see. If I skip over your comment, I'm sorry. I'm trying to wrap it up here. See you guys going to bed. Scott says, with your honest opinion, what do you think of my idea of Sydney singing Stu at Gales Disappear? I think I actually like it. I think I like it. I think you could definitely do some fun stuff with that, creative stuff. Nanette says, I'll have a good night, sweet dreams, and sleep well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. We're right at the 2-hour mark. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta hit the bed. This has been so much fun. Thank you for making my night. Cocaine Bear was awesome. I'm looking forward to Scream. Be looking forward to that Screamathon that's coming out on March 4th. Saturday, March 4th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, all the way to 10 p.m. Probably last a little bit longer. I'm just giving 2 hours for each film. That little bit of leeway, but you know how the chat goes and how we get carried away. We start talking. It might last till late into the night. It might be a 12 to 14 hour stream later on that night, but we'll see. We'll see. I want it to be a party though, so please come by. Love you guys. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed real quick. All right, that's it. Love you. Wild Things box set. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know there was a box set though. Awesome. I'd like to get that too. Good night, everyone. Good night to you too, Zazim, Nanette, Ghostface, Jamie, Scott, Dominic, everybody, whoever is still here. Hit that like button before you head out. It really helps out this channel. Love you guys. See you later. Or, you know how the rest goes. I'll see you on another time. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.